Hey everyone, and welcome to the Beyond Life and Fitness podcast. I'm Cheryl Patton.
And I'm Megan Prince.
We started this podcast as a way to connect with more people who are struggling to fit it all in. The workouts, the food, kids, work, and relationships.
We know that we're not perfect, but we hope that through our struggles and our mistakes and our failures and our successes that we can help more people through their challenges and be successful. So if you want some tips and tricks to help you along your journey to be the best version of yourself, then this is it.
So today we're going to talk about the difference between training fed or training fasted. So recently, within the last 3 weeks, I have kind of shifted the meals during my day, and I'm actually training more in a fed state than I was before, which was a fasted state. When I was training fasted, I would get up, drink some water, have a coffee. So I'd get up around 5, teach a couple of classes, and then I would work out by 7:30. My first meal wouldn't be until 8:30. So I was awake, moving around, doing stuff for a good 3.5 hours before I would have meal number 1. But recently things have shifted. I'm now eating first thing in the morning, which has taken some time actually to get used to. And I find that I actually don't want my coffee now in the morning. Yeah, it's really weird.
What's your breakfast? What do you eat before?
So it's my protein shake with creatine and collagen. And then she has like nut butter with rice cakes, but I've got Rice Krispie cereal that I'm trying to use up. So I just swapped out the rice cakes for the rice cereal, and I am very good to eat nut butter off a spoon.
Oh, you don't like mix it in with your...
Sometimes.
With your Rice Krispies?
Sometimes I have.
Yeah.
That is good too.
Put it with sugar-free maple syrup and mix it into sauce and then pour it on. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yeah. So I'm actually finding that I don't really want even my coffee now in the morning. It's been a different experience because I haven't trained fed in a long time. Mm-hmm. Like years.
Mm-hmm. It is it's definitely hard when you're trying to change something you've done for so long and your body's gotten used to something.
Yeah.
But then also it's such an amazing way to make change, right? Because then your body's like, oh, okay. So I think and we're talking metabolically when we're training fasted, we wake up and basically we have glucose stores, but we haven't physically eaten any, right? If you're training fasted. So you're going to go there, you're going to hit your carbohydrates limit pretty fast if you're lifting heavy, right? Mm-hmm. So you're going to probably go to either fat burning or muscle wasting, right? And that's what we don't want. You actually don't want to do that, right? Unless you have BCAs, which again is protein, which really there's kind of a theory is that not fasted if you have amino acids, because it kind of is not fasted because amino acids are the breakdown of protein. So are you training fasted if you have BCAs? I don't know.
I think that's really just a gray area, but
I think it's a gray area.
Yeah. Which I was doing, which I was adding EAAs actually to my water. I don't know if I noticed a huge difference with or without them. That's a good that's a good question, but and I don't know either right now if I even find my workouts better fed. I don't know.
So you used to wake up and then have a coffee and then not train for 2 hours and not eat during that whole time?
Correct.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but I
would be starving. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't.
Yeah.
I used to wake up. It depended on the day and the kids, when they slept in, what time they got up, what time I had to train. If it was 6, I would just get up and straight go and have BCAs. Now, I'm eating before. So I get up, eat, wait an hour, walk the dog, then I head to the gym kind of thing. It takes more time and I just feel then it's later in the day that I'm just done my workout. Whereas I waking up at 6, just get it done and then I'm home.
Yeah. I think the timing obviously really depends because if you're literally getting up, getting dressed, going,
I know
you may be that may be what's going to feel good because you don't have a lot of digestion time in that time frame unless you're having a little bit of fruit, something that's quick to digest.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're working out at your lunch or at the end of the day, obviously you've had food in your system, right? So it's totally different. But I think it's a little bit, when it comes to the morning, working out training, working out faster, fed or fasted, I think it depends on timing. I think it depends on you and maybe your end game goals a little bit too.
Mm-hmm. And your digestion, you're right. Like my friend came and asked me, like, should I eat before my training? I feel like I should. What should I eat? Because I have literally 45 minutes from when I get out of bed till when I start training. And I'm like, well, maybe like a banana and a protein shake. You 100% want to stay away from fats because it takes a long time to digest. You have 2 hours. So you can have nut butter and then you're probably pretty good. Yeah. But like if you're going within 45 minutes to an hour, I definitely would say stay away from fats, go with carbohydrates and a protein. Yeah. If you really have to. But again, it depends on that. People with digestion issues, right? Like if you really don't digest food really well and you feel bloated after, then it's not going to help. For me, I'm like, fine, I just eat. I don't feel bloated ever really. Yeah. And then for me, the fed is like insane. Like my strength is insane. I'm like, holy crap, I'm showing up and I'm like, feel strong as crap. And I'm like, what is happening? Yeah, that's awesome. Just upped my Bulgarians to 55s a side. And I'm doing 5 or 6. But it's insane. And my shoulder press is almost 50s. I could do 50s, but the 45s are hard for me to get up. I need a spotter. But I'm like, I'm killing this. And then I'm going to be like,
for how many reps? How many reps?
The 45s I could do 9s. 9 reps.
Really?
Yeah, for 3 or 4 sets. But I can't. The 50s I could do. I just can't get them up. And then
That's fair.
It's like, how do I? But I've seen those machines where you can load the dumbbells on and then do a shoulder press. I think it's at Pure Muscle and Fitness. We should go and train one day. I think that's where it is, or Dana Lynn Bailey. But one of them where you can load on dumbbells onto like a click, and then, and I'm like, oh my God, it's amazing because then you don't have to have that spotter. Yeah. Also, because then sometimes you don't trust your spotter, right? Yeah. And how much do they spot you versus to how much you just need a spot, or are they really just lifting it up for you? And you're like,
no, 100%.
It's hard to tell, right?
Yeah. And I train by myself. I know. And I've had a shoulder injury from going heavy with presses. So I am a little bit more on the conservative side, but I've definitely not gone that heavy. But
that's taken like time though. I think I started at 25.
Oh yeah.
So it's taking like time to really like work up to it. And still my left shoulder, I think I had a labrum tear once. Still every once in a while I'm like, oh, like, you know, and you're just like, this could just be that one little like, and you're like, I'm screwed for like, a month now. So it's like, as you get older, you also have to train smarter, not harder sometimes, right? It's about what's going to get that pump and not injure me. Yeah. Yeah. Right? Like I don't do squats anymore. I can't do squats because
my squats are box squats.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is the best for me. I took out front loaded squats. I now just do hacks. Just because of issues that I was having with hips, adductors, and so that's all slowly getting better. But you just sort of learn. I had to take those out with overhead pressing with dumbbells. Yeah, I think the heaviest I've ever gone is a 35 on my own. But I'll do barbell Smith press it.
Can you feel safer?
Yep.
But everybody has like their thing, right? Like I don't think I'll ever squat again because I slipped a disc or bulged a disc a couple years ago. And now I started training. I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. It's great. I'm going to start squatting again. And I can do ass to grass. Like it's not my range of motion. Yeah. It's the spinal compression for me on the one side. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the thing that gets me. Even hack squats, because you're loading from up here, right? So I can
even though you have a pad on your back.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So but could you do reverse hacks? Can you flip around?
Probably. Yeah, probably, because I do close dumbbell squats with 80, 85s and I'm holding them in front. Yeah. But again, that's going to stop me from progressing in weight because I'm trying to hold an 85 dumbbell while I'm doing squats and like my hands and wrists are hurting. That's the hard part, right? Or like do the 50 shoulder press, but I can't get it up by myself. Yeah. Because I'm literally going, and people are staring.
I know.
I think, when we're talking about fast or not fast, I think it depends on the person. Yeah. It depends on
their digestion, time of day,
how much time they have until they have to go train. But stay away from fats if you're not within like a 2-hour window, I think.
Definitely. Yeah.
Because then you're like,
You're going to feel sluggish.
Really sluggish.
Yeah.
And some people actually feel sick if they eat in the morning. So those kind of people, you can't, right? They're like, I can't even eat anything. I feel nauseous if I come to the gym and I eat anything. But again, then I think to myself, how have you ever consistently got up and eaten for 2 weeks straight and then seen if you still feel nauseous? Do you know what I mean? Because then their body's now gotten used to not eating. Yeah. So I think it's all about like play around with it. See how you feel. See how you feel stronger. Obviously being fed is better for our muscles and strength. Right? But I think it's to each his own. I think if you train fasted or not. But
I would agree. So something to play around with. You know, and like we said, your time of day that you tend to train is going to be the biggest thing. And if you tend to be the person that just literally rolls out of bed, throws the clothes on and goes out the door, then you're most likely going to be training fasted. Just make sure that as soon as you're done, you get that post-workout meal in like ASAP, like have it in the car ready for you to like either drink down, or if you don't live far from the gym, that's when I would probably really stress trying to get that post-workout meal in probably within the 30 minutes.
Yeah, because you haven't eaten anything. And they do have those like clear protein powders now, right? That are like protein splashes.
Never heard of them.
So they almost are like a lemonade. It tastes like a BCA, but it's protein powder.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can do that. Cool. So you can put that, you could probably just put that in your shaker or water bottle and drink it throughout your workout.
Yeah.
Like, as you're doing it. It's not going to make you bloated. It's just going to be like...
Yeah.
Yeah, because some people that can't like do full whey.
Yep.
Then they.
Well, I think it's more the casing than like the casein whey than it is the yeah. So awesome. So there you have it. Play around with it again. See what time of day you work out. What's gonna feel best for you. And if you ever have any questions, all you have to do is reach out. Thanks everybody for listening today, and we truly appreciate you. And let us know what your biggest takeaway was today, and if you have any questions you want answered on the podcast. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast to automatically receive your episodes and to help us reach more listeners. We would love to connect with you on our socials, either Facebook or Instagram, with links in the show notes. Till next time, keep taking those small steps towards your best life.